didn't get gun was approved. I didn't get a email for that.
Interesting.
And I haven't been able to see if the bot one has been.
Can you set off?
What happened to the 9 starts indeed. Yowie wowie. Sorry.
We had a doggo to walk.
Yeah, basically. So let's jump over things. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on when or where you're watching this from. Welcome to the Cocron Podcast. My name is AJ, joined along by my co-host Meg and my partner Wormmon, who is camera shy this week, it seems. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. No, he's camera shy this week. He doesn't want to be on screen. But basically I'm fresh. Well, fresh as a no. Basically, I had a 7-day work week this week, and then we had a doggo to walk. So time is like time is a concept to me at this point. So I do apologize.
Hey, Pedro.
But how is everyone doing? How is everyone's week going? Any plans for the long weekend? It's a bank holiday in some parts of the world tomorrow, so what are y'all up to?
Hey, Juggernaut.
Juggernaut, Pedja, Reiko, Yami, you're all very welcome as always. It's so handy having the Discord now that I can just go, here's the link. Look, we've 6 in the chat. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We've already had our long weekend. It got moved.
it got moved?
Yeah, move it, Jubilee.
How do you move a bank holiday?
Yeah.
What? Aren't those usually set in stone? What is this, Easter?
Well, to be fair, we made a new
Well,
bank holiday this year.
Yeah, we made one up. Like, I mean, I appreciate what it was for this year. Next year just seems like, oh, well, it was nice, wasn't it? So.
They're honoring St. Bridget.
Yeah, so we
It
get
wasn't worth honoring all this time.
No,
until we needed a day off.
Until we needed a day off, and they went through the barrel and went, oh right, yeah, Bridget, we didn't give her a day, did we? we make silly crosses, but we didn't actually give Bridget a day.
Reiko says, I haven't finished last week's drawing because I couldn't draw in that cold. Yeah, I saw your tweets.
Yeah, your tweets were
Oh.
But I mean, at the same time, we never, because and I don't mean this to come across in a blamey sort of way, but because Meg wasn't really well last week, we kind of.
You can blame me. I wasn't well, and we had to go.
Yeah, I was basically pulled off. You know that thing where the cane goes around the performer's neck and they get yanked off screen. Oh no! Oh no! I was being facetious. No! So, it's kind of one of those moments. So, because we had to end early, we never even got around to showing what we never did the Reiko segment last week because of it. So,
There we go.
but I will quickly bring up the Digitamamon drawings from last week because they are. It's so simple, but it's so creepy at the same time. I really love it. Like this is a good phone wallpaper screen. You know, it's because it's so creepy and so simple. So where's my display capture? Right, Asuramon can go away for a second.
Oh, hi, Justin.
Justin
It says, hey, AJ and Meg.
good to see you, Justin. So.
Also, Yami said, how soon we forget. You remember what this weekend was? Jubilee? No?
The X-Man that goes razzle dazzle. Fireworks! That one, right? Yeah, we're not celebrating the Jubilee over here. Contrary to British belief, because they raised our flag, Britain does not still own the Republic of Ireland, so we don't give a crap about your Jubilee. Yeah. Again, the X-Man that goes razzle dazzle. But I don't know how you move a bank holiday anyway, because our bank holiday is always the first Monday in June, regardless of what's happening. So you say Jubilee to me, and my brain goes da little da 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 little da 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 little da 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 da. Huh?
Get your yellow raincoat on.
Yeah. Da little da da da. I've got the goggles and everything. But no, on a serious note, I understand that the Jubilee is there, and fair play to somebody who for putting 70 years into which I
could be rich for 70
yeah, I wish I
years.
could. I wish I could be paid to do nothing for 70 years. What? Who said that?
Oh.
No. But on a serious note, look, it's worth celebrating 70 years in the role. Fair play, and with recent reports and Liz not being able to go to events and stuff recently, you don't want to hear about bad things around a time of celebration.
Yeah.
But it's good to celebrate while she's still with us, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll put this out there. I love the Queen as a old lady celebrity.
yeah.
But the whole monarchy and the history and all that. That's a whole other.
Well, it's
different thing.
the history, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's the history of it. But let's not take away Digitamamon here. Before we Yami distracting us. Digitamamon here. It's such a simple drawing, but it's got so much character and personality.
Yeah.
I freaking love it. And if you haven't already, go give Reiko some love over on Twitter if you haven't already.
No, I go get it.
And yeah, because you won't be disappointed. So with that, we'll jump back over to the podcast here, and we'll get ready to carry on.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's Wormmon. There we go.
It's the link I just got.
The hungry egg, yeah.
Copy.
My resistance to the cold is in negative numbers, and the ice attack is an auto crit.
That's me.
Took the throne at 25, is now 96. Done well for herself. Only World War II leader still standing. Yeah, well, saying you have Twitter, bleh. Okay, boomer.
Devi Tamamon would be great in this show. There's a Devi version of it. The Devi egg?
Yeah, because the way everything gets a recolor and it's a new monster. I do think there is a recolor Digitamamon.
So it's a shiny.
Yeah, it's, in this case, it would literally be it's literally it's in a Alolan form, basically.
Fucking, yeah.
Yeah, it's a regional variant, But yeah, Devi Tamamon. Too many eyes. Yeah. No, Devi Tamamon does exist. I forgot about that for a sec. For a hot minute there.
Yeah, says psychotic woke people live on Twitter, but you can block everyone you don't like.
Yeah.
And just see all the good stuff. Like us.
Right.
Devi Tamamon is Digitamamon, but the monster inside the shell comes out.
That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it's a cool design.
Mm-hmm. Also, before we get started, can you guys hear me? Just wondering because the mic is over here.
Also, your camera's all the way over there. You want to fix that?
What happened to that?
Do you want to fix that?
You know what? It's because I moved close to the microphone.
Yeah, okay. That checks out. Oh. And it's a mega. Yeah, so it would be a proper evolution, yeah.
You can hear me.
Good. Because we don't want the silent Meg problem that we tend to get.
It's gonna hide in the kitchen.
No, yeah. So when we were talking to you guys last week, I had bought the whole box of Booster 8. In the meantime, a whole box of Booster 10 arrived, and I had fun with that. And I may have ordered a bunch of singles of stuff that I wanted from the pack that I didn't get, despite getting a whole box. But if you've seen the pictures, I put them up on the Discord, I put them up on Twitter, so you guys have seen my pulls from Booster 10 anyway. Some quite fun ones. But this episode, I'm kind of hoping... Well, no, I know, because I've seen on Twitter, I know we're not getting any new evolutions this episode. And that's about all I know.
Hey, Corvidae.
Corvidae, welcome. How are you doing? Oh, Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ami has to read that. That's a nice technicality, isn't it? Ami has to read it. Yeah. AJ, not so much.
Mhm.
So that's a nice technicality.
Mhm.
But,
Oh yeah, Rico said something about kind of funny how me bothering Amy to check my art for funsies ended up me getting basically a section of the podcast.
you weren't bothering.
No, we love showing off your stuff.
Yeah.
Scroll back up there again.
And if I, and we have...
No, it's there. What would happen if I also made a weekly Digimon writing?
I don't think we have enough hours in the day. Yeah. Well, I mean... This week's ep is meh. One, ooh, that's a new scene, and quick thinking moment of Angoramon. Is the new scene Chaos Gamamon evolving to Kano Vicemon? Because I know that's a thing, and I'm hoping now that all 3 Gamamon champions have evolved into Kano Vicemon, we can actually shoo him out of the way. Because I'm having the same problem where when Gamamon was getting all the evolutions and nobody else was, it was like, there's no reason why you can't do 1-1-1-1. It doesn't all have to be Gamamon for 10 episodes and then somebody else.
Yeah.
So, there's no reason why you couldn't have done Betel to Kano and then Tesla to Thetis. And then Wizen to Kano. And then...
You actually have a really good setup with that.
Yeah.
Because there's 3 of him and 2 of them, so they fit in between.
They fit in between. Yeah, exactly. And then we just have to worry about what happens when Gulus shows up. Does Gulus get to evolve into Kano? Does Kano get a whole different personality? Does it turn into a whole new monster? With
Still waiting for the near death count total.
This episode was good, but just like in episode 17, the ending kind of takes away from the episode. Oh, it's a freezing hell situation.
No, great. Oh, look, we're friends now.
Oh.
Yeah. Can I have a Pepsi?
Fell into an old habit we haven't seen in a while. Oh god, that's that. The chat is basically telegraphing this is a freezing hell situation. Right, get the rum out.
Already poured.
Meg's like, this is one I made earlier. If I can get this damn Pepsi Lime open. And yes, I will advertise, and I don't care. I don't have a sponsorship or anything, but Pepsi Lime, hell yeah.
Again?
Also, hell yeah.
Yeah. Please give us a sponsor.
I think we need more. I think we need more subs for that. But speaking of, not necessarily speaking of subs, but one thing that you guys might have noticed, I just need to drop this off a sec.
Yeah.
Is no, it's not there. What the hell? No, there should be a join button now.
Maybe it's on your channel. No.
Okay, that's weird. They approved it. That's strange. There should be a join button now for memberships. If nobody is obligated, of course, but if anyone were so inclined to want to support the YouTube endeavors, that is a thing that should be happening. I mean, I haven't. Oh, because I haven't done... Oh. Creators who... Right. Done.
Because you didn't share it?
Create community post, I guess. Good lord. YouTube, why do you make me jump through hoops for this nonsense?
Because be normal.
I'm just gonna do a stupid... There we are. Members only. Am I allowed to do it now? Yeah. Turn on.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful. There we go.
Member recognition? What's that?
Show the profile pictures of randomly selected members on the channel page. The section will only appear when you have 8 or more. Yeah. So, yeah, sure. Yeah, so channel memberships are now active.
Let me see if it pops up now.
This was something we used to be able to do a while ago, but then when I started uploading the evolution clips, YouTube went, actually no. So,
Fine, there it is.
yay! So it's just one tier. I'm not doing the multiple tier stuff, and it'll just go toward, well, making this experience better. That's, yeah. Again, it's there for those who would like to. There's no obligation, and I'm not like do it now. So it's a thing. It all goes toward making the channel better. I can do members only content again. We can do just different things, and it all helps me move my regular day job to a side gig so I can focus on entertainment as the full-time gig. So, yay.
24-hour Digimon content.
Don't promise them that! Don't promise them that! No! Well, maybe once. We just play Cyber Sleuths for 24 hours. My brain would melt.
When will we have a stream of watching Alpha Agency and Alice the Alpha?
See, I could do that as a members only stream.
Yeah, there you go.
So there we go. I could watch all Digimon fan videos and theory videos and we could discuss them and see what holds up or what was functional 10 years ago but has now been rendered moot since, and if things could still work.
Don't worry, I'll be satisfied with 8 hours of daily Digimon.
Oh, okay, is that all?
That's all,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's fine. There's about 4 hours of podcast VODs would get you that. 4 episodes worth, I think. You want to listen to our dulcet tones for that long? I mean, you're welcome to. Well played, Tommy. Well played. Reiko, you do enough.
Loose evolves. We'll be meeting Kano's one.
Well, that was the name we gave him.
Wouldn't Gulus give up control if he evolved into Kano?
See, we don't know. Like, because Gamamon base doesn't seem to have any memories of when Gulus takes over. So we don't know if Gulus were to evolve, would regular Gamamon even register that ever happened? Or would that be a case where, you know, Hero and Co have to finally sit him down and have the talk? You know? Let's see, you could argue it would keep the story pace from getting too fast, have everyone advance one evolution level before upping the threat. Yeah. Eaters are still scary. They are.
Yeah. They really need to get back to Gulus before they go too far into the ult. It underwhelms him by only being a champion.
Or it makes him even more OP.
Because he's maybe stronger than them.
Yeah.
What did that message get? I'm playing hard until that point, but the Demon Lords were too much for my weakling asses. Because Rico said ass that I had to approve that message.
Yeah. Yeah, because YouTube's a good Christian website where we don't use those words. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Look, if this episode is a dud, you know, like we've had a good track record of great, you know, episodes. And the show will do that. We'll go on a tear of really good episodes, and then we'll have a low, and then it'll be good again for a few weeks. So, if this is one of those weeks where it's just like, you know, this is coming off Crimson Banquet, Cannibal Mansion, and Monsters Beauty Serum, and also coming off Twisted Love, because if we're not counting the recap episode.
Yeah, well, you can't. It's not an episode.
No, it's not. It was barely a clip show.
So it goes like 5, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4.554, so it's got to be a 3 today.
Yeah, your logic would dictate this episode is a 3 or a 2, right? Just based on our current track record. So, without further ado, let me crack open a cold one in your honor, chat. And,
Be careful when you pour.
yeah, well, and let's get into this episode. We are, of course, as always, I need to say it. We are watching via the Crunchyroll app. You can also follow us if you have Crunchyroll, or if you're watching through Anime Lab, or however you get your Digimon fix, you can join along with us. I'm going to hit the play button now. I hope no one needs to pee after this.
I was just going to say, when I poured it out, I was like, someone's going to need to pee now.
Oh, I hope no one... Oh, it sounds beautiful. I don't know if the mic's picking it up, but it sounds absolutely beautiful. There we go.
Watching through other methods, yeah.
Exactly. Yo-ho, yo-har.
Look at this monster. Very appropriate, isn't
Hey, that's right. Look at that pirate ship. It's very good, isn't it? Yo-ho-ho. Anyway. So let's get into it. So let's count down. So 3, 2, 1, go. Digimon Ghost Game, episode 28, Face Taker. Oh, we have a cat! Yeah! Bum, bum. Have a look. My monster can has butterflies on it. Because, you know, Digimon. Faction life, strange and odd. How come Enigma helps? Nope, I botched it already. That's a good thing this isn't the singing goal, isn't it? Faction, faction, real idea. Faction, faction, faintly behind me. Faction, faction, we are right here. Is the far away inviting hand the truth or a lie? In the gradient space with no boundaries. Come. Sorry, it's a really catchy song.
But you're just really bad at putting the English lyrics into it.
It's because I'm not trying. Like if we hit the follow goal, I'm talking to Jesus. Sub goal, it's YouTube sub goal. If we hit the sub goal and I have to sing it properly like I promised, then yeah,
I'll go out and find an English version of it.
No, well, I'll stick with these lyrics. I don't care.
If they don't fit, they don't fit. That's why they rewrite some things in English.
Well, I'll work that out when we get there. But for the most part, they fit.
I always wondered why there's a dog directing traffic.
Lappy? Yeah, Petermon. That's something we haven't seen in a while. Ooh, Graveyard. Nomura? It is Nomura!
Running in a graveyard with a creepy doll. I whoop you!
So when he said, like, did he go out and buy a doll of an idol?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. I mean, makes sense. Congomon? Interesting.
It's 3 faces.
Mhm.
Oh. The butt chin.
Butt chin. Oh, Kyoshiro being dorm leader for a change. Fair enough. Haven't seen that in a while. Kota! Aw, Gamamon. He's dead, Jim.
So much older.
He does! Like, he looks like he's had the life drained out of him. It's very gaunt and frail. Yeah, why does he have no nose? Ah. Come on with the mask! Aww.
Remember where you lost your face? What a sentence.
Aww. Gamamon is precious. Surprising no one. So, Digimon versus Shin Megami Tensei?
Would be cool. There's a Digimon show where children and Digimon will fight to protect the digital world from some evil monsters that are not Digimon, but monsters from other dimensions. So eaters, and more teens, less kids.
So, Cyber Sleuth. So, Cyber Sleuth, the anime, basically.
Yeah, maybe something like Digital World versus Dark World or Dimensions. So Digimon versus Shin Megami Tensei. Like
Wait.
the X-Antibody lot, but more like Shadowmons.
But Cyber Sleuth is Digimon Shin Megami Tensei. We just need more games in the Cyber Sleuth universe, please. Oh, that's suspicious. Oh,
Bunny Cup!
oh, little bunny bug. That's adorable.
I want one.
You have enough.
I'll go get my bunny mug from the... Are they expecting to find a face on the ground?
Maybe?
Maybe they can give him Drachmon's eyeballs.
Assuramon lit room. We'll take his face off. Oh, seriously, with a dub of this, can we get him voiced like by a Nick Cage impersonator?
Let Cyber Sleuth rest as a hero. We can create as many interesting worlds as we need.
Fair, fair.
I thought it was just going to turn around and he'd have no face. And I was
Yeah.
just like, why is he just standing there bouncing a ball?
Like, before he jumped, I actually, because I thought I heard a slipping noise, I thought he was just going to face plant.
Let us love. That's not something you got to say to young people.
He's so buff.
Bruce Campbell could play him.
It could. With those chins, yeah, Bruce Campbell could definitely play him. Oh god! Oh god!
My brain is trying to think about this logically. Like he's taking off their face, right? But the eyeballs, like all the bits for the eyeballs behind them.
Oh god, it's on fire. Oh! Oh, it is draining the life out of them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all human. What the fuck?
He's gonna be good at basketball.
He is? Oh! Okay, okay. So is he gathering emotions?
I guess so.
I do kind of like the wavy blonde hair coming off the face though, and there's the little fang. Kind of cute. I saw him on making a slam dunk. That's all we needed for the episode to be great. Yay, best girl! No, he chump. Oh. Oh no. Is he dying? Oh! Oh.
Dear.
I know it's a conversation we had last week, but this episode is really making me think. Oh, there's no more his face. Oh god. This episode is really making me think, yeah, if I were a hero at this point, I'd probably just be saying, fuck Digimon at this point. This isn't worth it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I know Hero has to be into it because he needs to find his dad, but... Oh. Ooh. Don't turn over the gravestones, Kyoshiro. One week they'll turn around and say, let someone else sort it out.
Did you really just say hologram ghost?
Yeah.
That happened really fast.
Yeah. So is Rory teaming up with Jellymon again?
Jellymon's not there.
Oh no, she's not. Oh no. Go on, Angoramon. Oh no, he's gonna break his fingers. Oh, that punch.
Just asking Ariela to speak on the episode. We're almost finished. We're just watching it now.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about it in a few minutes.
Angoramon just got punched in the face, so we're that far in. But welcome, Woo Woo.
Oh dear.
This boy already tries to simply ignore the problems.
Well, she has no eyes, but she was still able to see that.
I take this from his perspective.
Ah. If you went to the graveyard, you wouldn't have a face either.
Well, that's it, isn't it? Oh. Oh. It's like the Clockmon thing of them de-aging.
Yeah, it's the lip thing that really gets me. It's like their mouth just dries out.
Yeah.
It's like when SpongeBob dried up.
Yeah.
That upsets me.
It does, yeah. It's very Ren and Stimpy in how gross it is. Oh, is she gonna go home and play nurse? What would he do without me?
Oh.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I suppose she can't evolve without Kyoshiro anyway, so... I didn't realize he didn't have his horns. Whoa! So Rory has the crest of courage, confirmed.
Mhm.
I mean, it's a good motive,
Mhm.
stealing their faces so he can experience emotions, but I wonder if any of those faces are references to past characters.
Mhm. Oh,
Like, I wonder if you actually studied it, would you find old show,
maybe.
like... Oh, that... Oh.
Oh.
Oh, God! Everybody's dead. Oh, God, the child, too. He doesn't discriminate.
No.
Like, Asuramon just turned up and went, fuck those kids. You've outlived your usefulness. Oh, he materialized.
Mm.
I didn't even cop that. It's become such a non-thing.
Mm.
They haven't mentioned it in so long that it doesn't twig when a Digimon actually does end up materializing.
Yeah, I think he did it when he put on Baru's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chaos! We're gonna fly to the soccer stadium. Hell yeah! Oh, he's using him as oh, okay. That's cute. That's cute. And Goramon's spinny ears being a propeller for Chaos Gamamon. Yeah, I dig that. The desert.
Mm-hmm. Well, he did send him some beach pictures, didn't he?
I guess, yeah.
What did you do with our faces?
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
and
that's
Goramon
clever.
with tactics again. I love it. Oh, right, he's a perfect level. Forgot about that. Oh, how does this work? I don't want your face. I was about to say, how would this work if he tried to take a Digimon's face? Oh,
Oh, here we go.
here we go. I do like that all three of them can turn into Kano Weissmon. Because I remember at the start we were wondering, oh god, is like Hero just going to get a billion different forms?
Mm.
So the fact that they share the one...
Yeah, and we were also saying that the other two might just disappear once he comes out.
Yeah, that didn't happen
Yeah.
either, so... Wow, War Greymon looks different in this show! Seriously, with the horns and the... It looks like War Greymon! That means at some point Asuramon has or will experience the horny.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
He's
just
drawn
gonna
to strong emotions.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he
I'm-
take a face, and yeah, that's an episode we don't need to.
No, I'm just gonna put that energy out there. That's your problem now.
You're probably not the only person to think of that,
Probably not.
and it's probably going
Oh.
to exist. Oh.
Oh? What? Wait, what? The evolution was... Okay. Okay, I have questions. Gooloos? Do you mind?
It faces the desire to destroy you. Will it destroy you?
With the face of a doormat, though? Oh, God.
Wow.
Oh, no. Oh, this I don't like. Oh, God. Chaos Gabamon's face. Hero won't turn down a request. Oh my God, that's genius! That's genius! I think yes!
The face is just flying off into space. I keep drawing on him.
He's all back to normal now! Like Jeff Hardy face paint now.
Mm-hmm.
That is... Oh my God, Hero never turning down a request is now actually 100 times better than Taiki's I can never turn my back on someone.
Mm.
Oh God, they made it...
You got me!
Close to your face! He doesn't even know he did. Oh my God. The face is the window to the soul. A house without a window is not a house. Hero, you okay, buddy? What just happened?
Why are you shaking me? Oh,
Okay, you know what?
that was great.
That was great.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Okay, because the way the chat were building it up, I was expecting a frozen hell situation.
Yeah, I was expecting to be disappointed by that, but that was hilarious.
That was a great use of Heroes just being a doormat.
Yeah. That was the best possible way to beat him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works really well.
Also, the evolution failing. Or,
Yeah.
also,
Is that's new?
that's new.
Mm.
Also, what's new is an evolution failing and going back to the previous form. Not
Instead,
all
yeah.
the way back to
Yeah.
Rookie. That, huh.
Mm.
Was he pushing too hard? Like, is it because he hasn't unlocked Mega Level yet?
Mm.
That the Digivice can't handle the power?
Maybe.
So it,
Also shows that kind of Iceman can and will lose. It's not an insta-win button.
also, yes, I do love that a lot.
Oh, spider.
Oh! Oh, it's Dokugumon? What the frig is going on? That is...
Monster pollen.
Monster. Also, Kyoshiro's arm.
Mm. Huh.
We're not getting Tethys next week. Are we?
I don't know.
They pushed kind of Weissmon for more than they kind of got turned back. Tethysmon next week, you think so? I'd be super happy with that.
More near-death counts next week, yeah.
We'll see what's behind the bandages. Yeah.
Put the kitty down.
Okay, this episode was great. Like, like, the villain wasn't necessarily misunderstood, but had an actual motive for why it was doing what it was doing. It wasn't just being evil, it was trying to learn. And we've seen that, similar to Ayataramon and Arachnimon. This was just, it was kind of gruesome, but it wasn't gory.
Yeah.
For whatever sense that makes.
And again, it was like they got addicted to the emotions.
Yeah, and that seems to be the running theme lately, that the Digimon who were succeeding in their experiments, and especially with Digitamamon and eating the humans, they're getting addicted to it and going overboard. So that's sort of becoming a running theme as well.
Jellymon drawing his eyes back on was great.
Oh, Jellymon drawing, he's all back to normal. Yeah, that moment Asuramon throwing like all those punches against Kano Weissmon has to be an Asura's Wrath reference. I think the evolution got overpowered. It either got overpowered because they haven't unlocked Mega Level yet, or maybe it's maybe Hero's will to succeed is going the other way, and it's having it had a negative effect rather than a positive one.
Or could it be that he didn't want him to kill him?
I don't know. It's Tropiamon.
Okay.
Yeah, like it is just a big jungle dragon. I'm just mansplaining to Meg here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's just a big jungle dragon.
Yeah, he's
Last
part
scene.
palm tree, part tropical exotic flower.
Yeah. Last scene in
Lizard.
2020, fighting Garuda. Yeah, this is the episode where Taichi got eaten and turned into a plant.
He looks like he's wearing a hoodie or an outfit.
He does.
Looks like he has a zip up the middle.
Yeah, kind of does, yeah.
In that last picture, definitely.
Yeah, I
The
can
way it
see it.
opens out.
The way it
into a
opens
big
out
hood.
into... Yeah. Definitely, yeah.
He's very pretty.
Oh yeah, it's a really well designed monster, like,
He's
for
one
what
of
it
those
is.
lizards that you don't want to lick. The brighter the frogs are and stuff. The more poisonous.
Yes. I thought you were going down your furry fetishism there, and I was like, where are we going this week?
An actual animal thing.
And okay. Sorry, I didn't mean that's the way it did. I get what you mean.
You're a dirty furry thing.
Yeah. No, I meant the okay bit at the end. Sorry. It maxed out and went red. That's usually a bad thing. Maybe the watch can't handle megas and needs an upgrade. The watches didn't have. Oh!
Oh.
Oh my god, that makes perfect sense with the real life dims. Oh my god, we might have called this months ago.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, Yami, you might have. Oh my god. The vital bracelet's not supporting the ultimate like in the real life. Well, exactly. Yeah. Oh my god, that's. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. If that happens to be true, I love this episode even more now.
Might get a bump up in future.
I was literally
when you buy your new bracelet.
Well, yeah. So there might actually be a version 2 of this with the proper mega levels. Oh my!
Well, we have been saying that. That's why they weren't on the Dim.
Oh yeah, no. So I mean, we probably
no spoilers, but also now it's another plot reason.
Yeah, no. Like as I'm saying, we might have called this months ago. God, I love this franchise so fucking much! Oh my god, that's brilliant! Oh my god, that's so good! If true. If not, I'm going to be so disappointed. And looking back on this portion of the VOD is going to be like, oh god, why was I so excited?
Yeah.
But
That's like, I wish I could clip this.
So we'll get Ultimate when we finally reunite with Hokuto. Maybe?
Well, he's got his little letter on the way now, so
Yeah.
hopefully we'll hear from him soon. That's what I was saying. Maybe he sends back maybe he sends back more bracelets. That's why we get the other two. But maybe they're all upgraded ones.
Because it could be a case because Digimon has done this before. Like season 5, there was a portion in season 5 where the group was in a really bad situation, and they overloaded the Digivices because the Digimon tried to evolve, but There's Gulus out there, Sheldon, okay? Don't worry. It's fine.
Go out and shut him up.
He'll quiet himself down. He probably just saw a bird.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, where was I? Yeah, so season 5 did this. The group got into a really bad situation and overloaded the Digivices with the need to succeed because the Digivices couldn't handle the evolution to mega level because they weren't because the team themselves couldn't handle the power of mega level. So the Digivices overloaded and fried out and broke, and they had to go do a training montage for an episode and get new Digivices. Applimon, spoilers, I guess. But I've shown you've seen it. There's 2 versions of the Applimon Digivice.
Yeah.
It does evolve later on in the show
We
to
never
a
got
cop.
around to buying those.
No, we didn't. We should.
Yeah.
They didn't. That also evolves later on to take on the power of evolving further, and because it has a new input system where the tamer can send their mental or their spiritual power into the Digimon to power them up. So it's a thing we've done before. Tamers, Takato's breaks because he goes off the deep end. So so an upgrading Digivice is something we've seen before, but this is a really genius move if this has been planned from the beginning. It's starting to sound like Daimon Suguru again. Daimon Suguru. God, what was Haru's grandpa called?
Oh. Nope.
Well, it's Shinkai. Oh, it begins with a D as well. Denemon?
I can do his...
So I think it's Shinkai Denemon. I'm going through a wiki profile looking for the damn grandfather's name. You think it's come up once? 6 paragraphs in? No. 7 Code. Men in Black. Shotmon. Oh my god.
I can't.
It's not there. Anyway, you shouldn't be reading this. Spoilers. Bold. Get your eyes off the screen. Yeah, there it is.
Denemon, yeah.
Denemon, yeah.
Robotnik.
Yeah, I was about to say, hipster Robotnik.
Jim Carrey could play him.
Oh, Jim Carrey could play him. Actually, judging by that character in the show, Jim Carrey could play him very well.
The thing is, would reaching Ultimate be a good idea? Wouldn't that throw us directly in Ulyss's?
Wait, there's been V3 DIMs. Have they been announced already? The last Dims I've seen are the Frontier ones.
Hmm.
Have there been V3 Dims? Oh, heard. You heard it? Oh, well, I haven't heard anything yet, but it's a theory we've had since Ghost Game began. Because the Gamamon, Jellymon, and Angoramon Dim cards don't have a full evolution line. They have megas on them, but they're not really megas associated to the partner Digimon. It's been a long-running theory that a second version of that Dim would release later on with the correct evolution lines on it.
Yeah, we've always been saying it'd be a new dim rather than a new bracelet.
Yeah, the idea of a new bracelet didn't occur to me until today's episode where the Digivice just went, actually no.
Yeah.
Actually no.
Gyms have proven popular. Milk it the only way companies know how, or at least the same item as before with the mildest of tweaks to it. Yeah.
It's the same stupid Malibu Stacy you've always bought, only she has a new hat. Hey, she's got a new hat. Did you vote for a new alt card? Yes, Stingmon. Oh well, Sistermon CL to be released as Sistermon in the War would be my primo choice, given that Japan now has their own Sistermon CL. But I don't know if they've the balls to do that. Yeah, I'm calling you out, Bandai.
I wonder if Gulus knows something about how to reach Mega. He appears to know something that he's hesitant to tell the kids.
If Gulus
His
would
entire
actually,
backstory.
if Gulus would hurry up and come back to the show, maybe we'd learn something. But we haven't seen Gulus in a while, and we haven't seen any Dark Digimon following the kids in a while. So I can't posit a theory on what might be happening there because the show hasn't dropped any breadcrumbs in a while.
More so leaked. Espimon is one of them, a character related to Ghost Game. We got their design this.
Espimon. Let's take an old search on the goggle.
Espi like an Esper?
No, Mon, not Knob.
No, we don't mean Espion.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a difficult wording, isn't it? Or spelling even.
Espimon.
Google is just gonna go, do you mean Espion?
Oh, yeah. And Ryudamon, Dim card, Espimon. Oh, Ryudamon? Okay, well, I mean, if Ryudamon is on it, I mean, they've been showing X Evolution stuff a lot of love lately. So, I mean, V3, what, V2, Digivice, Dim card V2 was... Oh, it was the Angoramon and Jellymon Dims. Interesting. So, okay. So, just looking at the product listing here on Okini Land, they're not available for order yet. They just have a placeholder due out in August. Interesting. So, we're probably due for information on it soon. But looking at the product listing, if V2 was Angoramon and Jellymon, does that mean was V1 Gamamon? Let me just... It was. V1 was Gamamon. If V2 was Jellymon and Angoramon, V3... V3... Okay. Right, so SB may come. All right, I'm seeing something here from. Oh, this came out back in April. Jeez.
Yeah.
So SB may come from espionage and Ryudamon. Well, Ryudamon's been around for a while. Again, X Antibody has been shown some incredible love recently. So it's nice to see Ryudamon get the spotlight again. Like with Villainmon, which was previously listed as a V3. Take this with a grain of salt. Right. Alright, so the point I was getting to, Bandai trademarked Espionmon back in February. So what this could mean is that we're getting new partners or new humans in the cast. We might not necessarily be getting... Espimon is likely. Now I say likely, hard subject to change, and I'm completely open to correction. I don't think Espimon is going to be an evolution for one of the existing kids. Especially not if it's being packed in with a Ryudamon dim card, because it sounds like both of those would be the rookie levels.
Yeah.
So we may just be getting a new girl with the for argument's sake, new girl with the flower in her hair in the new ending, the receptionist.
Yeah.
Like, she was a big part of last week's episode, and they've put her in the ending. Chi-Chi or something, yeah. But we've been saying for months, okay, when does Nomura get his Digivice? So
he's too big of a character in the show to not end up getting one.
Yeah. I feel like he'll amount to what Akari and Zenjiro amounted to in Cross Wars, where they were basically tamers, but they didn't officially get a Digivice until 5 episodes before the show ended. You know, it's like that sort of situation. So I reckon Espimon is... Oh, the design is on? Okay, well look, again, this could change my whole perspective on it. If it's on with the will... Let's have a look. Back to Google. So, Espimon with the will.
I just remembered Gamamon eating the Roomba last week.
Oh yeah,
I can't
crunchy.
I can't find her name.
Okay, better Espimon art. Okay, so let's have a look. That is
not what you clicked in.
That is not what I clicked in. Oh, that's the... Okay, so there is... Oh, here, hold on. Forum. Yeah, but it might give me the actual... It's not giving me the actual tweet. Lovely. The Whale Forums. That is not a link. Oh wait, hold on. This might be it 4 days ago. Early Psycho Jump. Oh, okay. Okay, so it might be shown off in Psycho Jump. Alright, if the website would load, that would be super swell. Okay, I think we might have them. Nope. Okay, no, these are just fat Dinosaur Roar and Wolf Hell. Are these just fan ones? Okay. Oh. Oh, is it the... Oh, is it the bear in the Sentai suit? That's... Oh god, what is that sticking out of its stomach?
Big red button.
Let's hope it's a button. Not like a belly button thing like Betsumon.
So the new Digimon is... The name of the Digimon is Espimon, and we'll have information revealed next month.
Okay.
So they tease that this is an important character related to Ghost Game. Espimon is a name that's come up multiple times in the last few months in different places, legal filings for names. And one of nearly half a dozen different names that has popped up in various places as part of the V3 dim set.
Ghost Game branded ones, right? So Ghost Game branding is important.
So we'll see what pops up with this little mechanical looking squirrel thing.
Yeah. Space related.
Backpack wearing cyborg rodent is not quite the supernatural creature I'd expect from Digimon that is important to Ghost Game. That is true.
What if he's Hokuto's partner? I mean, because they're... No, if he was just getting a dim by himself, I wouldn't rule that one out.
Hmm.
But if they're releasing it alongside a Ryudamon Dim, I suppose just for, because I don't think Meg knows what a Ryudamon looks like.
Yes.
Right. So if they're if Ryudamon is coming to Ghost Game for some reason, along with it's Espimon, the fact that they're releasing it as a dual pack sounds to me like we're getting 2 new tamers. But if Espimon just turns out to be Hokuto's partner and Hokuto joins the team, where does Ryudamon fit into that?
I don't think that would be it.
I mean,
I'm also laughing because that one looks kind of like he's all like samurai gear.
Yeah.
And the new one is like space robot, and now I'm like, is this past versus future? Is that what it looks like?
Get out. It's an interesting design, I suppose. For anyone, I'll pop it up on screen because I've kind of, I haven't really read the chat to see where the chat is on it. But let me just grab the image and I'll pop it up on screen for the chat to see.
Justin said, I wonder if Nomura would be partnered with Pulsemon. Now that would make sense.
Well, Pulsemon now has a partner in the Dreamers
does.
manga, which is in the which is in the Ghost Game universe, because Hero's in the comic. Briefly, but he's there.
Yeah.
So
Cool if that kid would show up in the show.
Oh, I'd love that.
And
Especially
Pulsemon would be so good.
Especially since he now seems to be wearing the last chapter of Dreamers I'd seen, he's now wearing V-Tamer Taichi's cape.
Okay.
So I'm just like, wait, what? What are we doing here? So let me just... Oh, no. Okay, it's because it's nice that that kept. Actually, I could just use this. And so that's Espimon.
Is that a little tooth?
I think that is a little tooth or a fang.
At first I thought those were his teeth, and I thought that was a really strange design.
Oh.
He has a big grin, but then I noticed the little tooth.
So...
It looks like he's wearing one of those things, you know, when people have to like
a hazmat suit-y thing, or like...
Yeah, where people have to put their hands into the gloves and touch like uranium and shit like that in movies.
Yeah, like it is very much like an astronaut suit,
yeah,
or
like...
like...
It's got little jetpack wings, yeah.
Yeah, and he's got little rocket booster feet.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, are we sure this just isn't Pokemon Scarlet and Violet?
No, you could have.
Yeah, I'll see myself out. Right, hold on, let me follow back up on the chat. Astronaut Rocket Bear. So let's see. Gulas probably already has access to Ultimate Form. Digivote. More so leaked. Okay. So Reiko, wait, more than a limit in the capacity of the Digivice? It could be an artificial limit set up by Hokuto? Possibly? Not sure what their involvement yet at the moment. Yeah, like it's all... I guess we'll find out in the next issue of Psycho Jump. I don't know if I'll be in a rush to collect this guy's cards. I just noticed his bloody wings. His Buzz Lightyear wings.
Yeah, I just pointed those out.
I didn't... Sorry, I was looking at his literal rocket feet. I didn't even see the wings. Team cards are popular, no doubt. It's a shame that not many people are following this show. Yeah, if Hokuto wasn't aware of Mega Levels, we'd have had an abundance of Ultimates. If Hokuto wasn't aware of Mega Levels... What if Hokuto wasn't aware of Mega Levels? We've had an abundance of Ultimate, though, and just thought it maxed there. Well, I mean, that would work in the original lore. The idea of Ultimate level Digimon, or Perfect level Digimon, is that they were perfect level. That, like... You went, your growth stage was baby, baby 2, child, adult, and perfect. You didn't need anything else because you were fully evolved. Mega level, as we know it, was a case of Digimon going beyond and going plus ultra or whatever. So it became the ultimate level. So Hokuto not knowing there's levels above perfect would kind of check out based on the existing based on the lore. I actually think this is a really good idea, and to sort of cycle that lore back into the show. True, that might also tie into the Dark Digimon, maybe an issue that turns Digimon dark, the Digivice acts as a failsafe for. Well, what's the failsafe for Lamormon being so rabid? Seriously, I'm waiting for that episode. I really don't want that episode to disappoint me.
The D Brigade is canon in this universe, which is led by Darkramon, so Hokuto must know about Ultimate.
Maybe. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Unless he just hasn't met them yet, is the thing.
The D Brigade is too big of a deal not to know about that.
For fans, yes. In universe, you can write whatever you like. What we perceive as a big deal, the characters can have an idiot ball on because it's going to be from their perspective. So as much as the hardcore fan base will go, oh shit, D Brigade, in lore, Hokuto might only have an inkling of what it is, or a suggestion of, well, I kind of sort of understand it, and be entirely wrong. So, anything can kind of check out in that regard. Gamamon Precious, also true. The guy randomly stumbled across it. We have no idea what he knows and doesn't know at this point. Which guy? Hokuto, I guess, yeah. That would be hilarious. I hope it doesn't happen. The guy has literally been sending National Geographic postcards to his son, and that's it. Yeah. Fair. Yeah, and he also sent his son the child-turned-Gulu's Gamamon. The interesting thing is Gamamon's space-themed. Yeah, like RGB, Gamma Rays, it is space-themed. So Espimon being space-themed makes sense. Also kind of sort of makes me think it might be Hokuto's partner. Because... Yeah. I don't know. Gamamon is space-themed, at least name-wise, and Espimon is space-themed as well. Yeah, so, it could very well be Hokuto's partner. Or just, maybe it's the Bokomon replacement?
Maybe.
Maybe he just means...
But I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not liking this design at all.
I'm hoping maybe it's evolutions. Maybe in motion it'll look better. A still image might just not be representing it the best, but maybe in motion and its personality will... Yeah. Astronaut Rocket Bear. Let's be honest, I think, why? The design is weird. The place where they're showing for the first time is weird. The possible relation with Gamamon based on space theme is weird. Everything around is weird. It must mean something. Might tie in, but it'd be an odd sight next to the rest of the Mon group. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't look like
he's certainly he's no Offmon, I'll give it that. I mean, Offmon was the best latecomer to a series we've had in a long time. I don't see this being an Offmon situation. Barely made it. Hey, Desmond, welcome. Hey, Desmond. Back then, there wasn't mega levels back when the franchise started because Digimon World and V-Pets. Exactly. Space dinosaur. Yeah.
Yeah, this really looks like those lion characters. You know that bear?
Which?
You know, the bear and the rabbit that are always in the stickers.
Oh.
It looks like him shoved into Buzz Lightyear's clothes.
Disappointed if Blacktailmon doesn't belong to Hokuto. Oh, yeah, because that was our original theory.
Yeah, but now I kind of feel like he doesn't belong to anyone.
No, I think...
After reading his whole mission statement and all. I don't know if he actually belongs to anyone.
He just seems to be like a go-between.
Yeah.
Do you pass me the Kraken?
Sponsorship, please. Oh, Rico says, hold up a minute, I'm an idiot.
Oh. Right, can I take Espimon off the screen? Are we done? Or would you like me to leave him alone?
He's upsetting me.
He's upsetting me! The chat, are you good if I take Espimon off the screen here?
Black Tailmon when a lot of black Digimon are watching over Gamamon when he turns Gulus.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the point in the other dark guys were looking for him.
Yeah, it's when Dark Flare, Lizamon, and Saberdramon were looking for him as well. Black Tailmon belongs to Hikari's child.
Didn't I notice it before? I don't
know. We pointed that out.
We should really get to the ratings. It's like...
No, I wasn't expecting this turnaround.
Yeah.
Like, Tailmon is part of the cult. Possibly?
Possibly. Though I really feel like he's just not connected to anything. He's just... Postman.
That or an expelled version. An expelled member. Because Blacktailmon Uber is a subspecies of Blacktailmon.
Yeah.
It's not actually a Blacktail. Well, it is, but it's a subspecies.
It's a different version, yeah.
So it could have been part of the cult and then been expelled for some reason and then decided. That's cool.
Yeah, so maybe he got expelled for whatever reason. Maybe he's just too objective for their liking. I don't know. That seems to be his whole thing, that he's completely objective. It doesn't matter to him what he's delivering or to who. He's just not involved.
Yeah.
He's just a doorsman. Hokuto part of the cult. Oh, we won't know till he gets back, will we?
Yeah, it'd be nice if Hokuto actually showed up for an episode.
If our next dealing with him is more postcards, I'm going to be very upset.
Oh, same. At this point, same. Especially with this thing that we're looking at. Yeah, I'm going to take this down.
Yeah.
Let's get on to the rankings then.
Yes. Before we forget what this episode was about.
Yeah. So, I went first last week, so I'll give it over to you this week.
Yeah, Angoramon, favorite character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was very quick thinking and came up with that,
the sand tornado?
He realized how much of a doormat hero is and went, let's see if this works.
Yeah, that is a strong choice. That is a strong choice, giving it to Angoramon.
I have no idea, like, it was good. But I don't know if it was 4 or 5 good.
I'm staying quiet.
I really don't know.
I know, and I just mean that because I don't want my thoughts to influence yours.
Yeah. Like, it was a good episode. He was a good villain. That was a clever way to get rid of him. But then, yeah, I do see what people were saying about it being like a... What's his name?
Frozomon?
Frozomon. My brain was like a Freezemon. But I do see what they mean about that because...
I still think this was 10 times better than Frozomon.
Oh, definitely, but he was bested and then... It was more like the two warriors. They were bested and they submitted to that because of their honor or whatever. And they were like, you know, it wasn't like, oh, we're all good friends now. But this kind of was a little bit...
King Kakumon wanted to be. King Kakumon, not so much.
Well, he wanted to because there was free booze.
Fair.
But,
Toga.
But, yeah, I could see where people are coming from because Angoramon just went, do you want to come to our little group and drink some tea? You might get some emotions. Oh, yeah, sure. But he knew he'd been bested and, like, I could see him going off again and, you know, making more faces because he's an addict, but...
Yeah.
I don't know if that brings it down or not. Like, I know you're more excited about it because of the whole Digivice thing. And...
Oh yeah, my score probably won't shock anyone based on my reactions in the last 15 minutes.
Yeah. Good rankings. Yeah, no, there's no part of this that I didn't like, really.
No. There's no part of this episode where I was where I was ever bored or uninterested.
Yeah, I was creeped out by the faces or the lack of
Mhm.
faces. Jellymon drawing back on the face was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then the whole Digivice not working, the evolution breaking
Hmm.
thing, and also him not going to get back to Gamamon is interesting. I have more questions. Because usually when they're
powered out or they get whooped.
because
Because evolution.
you just see the baby fly off to the side.
Yeah, because
never
evolution
back
takes
to
such an
the-
effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never see them just go back a stage.
Mm. So yeah, I have more questions, and yeah, I don't. My brain is like, is it a 5? I'm not sure.
Mm.
I feel like you're giving it a 5.
As I said, I'm not letting my
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let my feelings.
Yeah, like there's nothing. Yeah, I think I'll give it the 5 because
Really? Ooh.
maybe the 4. There's nothing I can fault it on really.
Okay, well look, let's do your ranking. Like this, we're gonna change things up here because this is an interesting episode to rate because
Yeah.
it has so many implications going forward. But the episode itself was very entertaining from top to bottom.
Yeah, like if the evolution stuff or any of that goes nowhere, then it loses points in hindsight.
Yeah.
But now it's left me with questions and I want to see more, and that
Right.
gives it more points. I
Oh,
think.
well, look, this is how we work it out. So, obviously, it's not better than Executioner.
No.
Was it better than Mount Stitch Man?
No.
Spider's Temptation? Fortune Teller's Manor? Cannibal Mansion? Twisted Love?
No.
Nightly Procession?
No.
Prison of Fire?
The dark. Right?
Yeah.
And
Where Gamamon learns how to control his evolutions.
yeah. No.
No? Okay. Divine Anger? Every week I feel like we bump this episode down lower.
Yeah.
But that's a testament to how good the show continues to be, I think.
Yeah. Brain is currently wondering why have I put Divine Anger above Mystery?
Jellymon's cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
It was Jellymon's debut episode as well.
Yeah, true about that. Bumped it up, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely not better than the Crimson Banquet, so I'm down to 4.5 now.
Okay. Game of Death?
The two.
The Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On par with that,
Okay.
I think.
So then is it better than The Witching Hour? Picklemon.
Pickleball. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's better than that.
Right.
Yeah.
So
4.5.
so it's a 4.5.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Right.
Cool.
Let's lock that in for you. Your adjustment is down here, so I just need to.
Yeah. Oh, I got my phone.
Right. So 20.
Yami says this episode is nowhere near a 5. Reiko says, although I have to mention the moment when Asuraman referred to Gamamon as little brother, as if Asuraman was starting to lose himself in the masks he was wearing. Yeah.
Yeah. I caught that as well.
It just showed how much.
Like he'd absorbed
was-
so many personalities. He was starting to.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were starting to take control.
Yeah.
Effectively. Yeah.
And that's why it worked.
Okay. So I'm basically going to follow the same train of logic. So we can come back here to you
I'm fine.
and pop you into a 4.5 there.
Yeah, there's nothing really I can take points off it for.
No.
But it's just not as good as other episodes.
Mhm.
It's great, but it's not as good as the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, let me just catch up with the chat before I... Let's see, the whole time we just see Hokuto as a hologram. As also, this is a bit off topic, but I want a Digimon series without evolution. You feel like evolution makes it very hard to make a sequel. They always end in ultimate, so what would a sequel do? Simply throw new and stronger enemies that came out of nowhere, either being extremely strong just because. Works for Dragon Ball, works for Bleach. I mean, if you were to do a series based on how power-ups work in like a series like Dragon Ball and Bleach, that is effectively what would happen. The far easier as a protagonist was always a perfect or an adult. Needle spray. Chicky chicky bang bang! Megas are in the intro, so we know they're coming. This episode we're near 5. Fire and Ice. Also, I have to... Yeah, okay. Little brother losing himself after wearing... He's just... go insane. It's great.
Isn't it?
Yeah. So.
Who's your favorite character?
Oh, I kind of want to say Angoramon as well. Like, Jellymon was great. But, like, Jellymon is always great, but she wasn't in the episode long enough to steal the episode.
Yeah. Drawing the eyes on was... I need that screenshot. I'll say with the eyes.
That was originally going to be the thumbnail for the episode.
Was it? Is that what you saw earlier?
Yeah, that was what I saw earlier, and I was like, no, this is going to be better if you see it in motion. I don't want to spoil it. But so don't worry, I have that screenshot ready to go.
Lovely. It's basically there should just be an emote.
Oh yeah, it's just like it's the shiny eye, because the really funny thing about that is, right, the eyes sparkle and they've got stars and such on them, right? And this is before the mask goes crazy and he starts like getting older as well. So it sort of makes me think it's how Jellymon sees him.
Yeah.
It's like her ideal vision of him. You know. And that's really cute in its own way, and you know that's
him with the stars in his eyes. And,
and he's all hopeful and
yeah.
So she sees him, and I don't want to get too philosophical or anything, but love does that. You see things in people that aren't really there, where you
exaggerate them,
their qualities and whatever, you know. So, like that can happen. It's not always, but it can happen. So,
it's like when you're a teenager with a crush.
Oh yeah, crush. Totally.
It's
teenage
literally like
love.
when in shows when people walk in and they have the glowing effect around them in the
And the
music.
hair's billowing and
yeah, it's like
no, definitely. It's definitely this like
definitely
sort
a
of
thing that happens.
Yeah, it's like this teenage crush kind of thing, and I really do love it because it's just an
That
extra.
also goes more to show that she's a teenager in this, and
mentally a teenager, yeah. So you know, it's a nice little scene, but you know, and her going, okay, you sorted. I'm going home to take care of Darling. You know, she's not in the episode long enough to steal the show, but her parts in it are great, and she's probably my favorite character overall. But in terms of this episode, Angoramon, I think, is where I'm going to go as well. Simply for him going, hey, wait a minute. And then just for little character moments, like Angoramon jumping on top of Chaos Gamamon and his ear propellers pushing Chaos Gamamon forward, because Chaos Gamamon because Chaos Gamamon doesn't fly, he glides, so that extra little basically turns it to an airplane, which is really clever. And then him doing the sand tornado so Chaos could get a hit in. Like, so Angoramon was used really effectively in this episode. Azuramon is a good villain because he's not a villain in a sense, like, he wasn't like Sirenmon, who was just evil until she wasn't. Yeah. And Frozomon, let's not talk about Frozomon. Like, he had a genuine, I only have 3 emotions, and I want to know what feeling feels like. Yeah. And that's, I don't want to say it's not relatable, because humans are a bundle of unfeathered and untamed emotion. But it's understandable. Like, I want to know what love is. You know,
That happens in other things as well, where I can't remember what it was, but someone wanted to experience. Oh, it was in the Matrix. The AI or whatever she was wanted to experience love, so she would kiss people who were in love to
yeah,
feel that emotion. So it's kind of like well, it's a thing. It's a trope, I guess.
yeah. You know,
it is a thing.
so I think that was done really well, and then it was creepy. Kongomon was there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was up to.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you could take Kongomon out of the episode and nothing would really change.
The only thing he did was open up the door where all the faces were.
Like, my least favorite character was Mushroomon.
Yeah, he also didn't really.
Like,
make
he
a
was
whole
just
lot of sense.
he was kind of there and then went, "No, I'm done."
He was too scared. He was too scared to leave before, but then he just went, "No."
Yeah.
I'm not part of this anymore.
And then when he
How did he
was
get involved with him in the first place?
yeah, and then when he was talking to Hero and such, it was like, "Oh, I didn't want to do it anymore, so I left."
Yeah.
And that was it. There was no, like, he didn't get scolded or anything for
Yeah.
helping all these faces get taken. They just went, "Okay, thanks, bye," and ran off.
Yeah.
I'm just like, "Oh, okay."
No consequences for him.
Yeah. But like, that is more of a nitpick than anything else. I think Asurumon was a good villain. I think the motivations were well explained. This isn't an episode that needed 5 more minutes of episode. This was like, they actually did well within their 23 minutes to compact the story.
Yeah.
It's a complete story from top to bottom, which the series sometimes does have trouble with. I'm going roundabout here. It's a long way of getting to the point that Angoramon is my favorite character this week. So I'm gonna go with Angoramon as well, which is cool. Like, that's interesting. In the last 4 episodes, it's been the villain, then Angoramon, the villain, and then Angoramon. So we have to be building up to that Lamormon evolution soon, right? There's a lot of stuff. I'm still like, why does all the awful stuff keep happening to Ruri?
I was trying to eat her all the time.
Yeah, or take her face.
Yeah.
So
all 3 of them had their face.
yeah. So, which is good because it just shows that they're not invincible main characters either. Especially with the evolution breaking, Kano Weissmon isn't a win condition, which is good to see. Now, ranking the episode, I fall into the problem with you. I feel it's a 4. Well, actually, to be fair, my excitement for the episode from top to bottom, and especially those last 5 minutes, I want to give this a 5 because potential. But if everything plays out the way I'm hoping it will, there's not enough episode that it breaks the scale. I don't see myself bumping this up to a 6 in hindsight, where Executioner just came out of nowhere and was like, "Oh my god, the world has ended." Yes, just
yeah,
it's better than the best. You know, it's like A++. So I'm kind of in the 4.5 territory as well. So I'm gonna go through it as well. This is such an interesting episode to try and grade, unlike the last couple of weeks where you've kind of gone, yeah, no, this is where it fits in. So Executioner, no. Mouth Stitch Man, no. Spider, no. Fortune Teller, no. Cannibal Mansion, no. Twisted Love, no. Divine Anger, ooh, no. I'm Prison of Fire, no. Mystery of the Museum, oh. I don't want to call an audible and make an adjustment here. But I don't think I don't feel like Mystery of the Museum is still a 5.
I was thinking that, because I was just thinking how much I enjoyed Banquet. And
Yeah.
I'm, like, starting to feel like that's
Yeah. I'm starting to feel like these two can be flipped.
Yeah.
Maybe I just need to go back and rewatch Mystery of the Museum, but I don't know if it's
I feel like yeah, like when we were just going through it, I'm like
yeah.
like if I bump that down to a 4.5, I think
would
it's gonna
bump
go under Crimson Banquet.
Yeah, I would even bump it below a lot of these because we've had so many better episodes since in hindsight. But that's the fun thing about hindsight, isn't it? Like, it will be fun to sort of do a rewatch now when we hit 30. We were meant to do,
I was just gonna say that
we were
maybe
meant to do one at 20, but that just didn't pan out.
Yeah. Oh, we had the wedding and everything. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we get to 30, it might, when we get everyone involved,
Yeah.
it might be worth going back and seeing, do the scores still line up?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't change it yet.
Yeah. Right. Is it better than Mystery of the Museum? Yes. But I'm going to call an audible here and not make an adjustment for the moment.
Mm.
Is it better than Crimson Banquet? No. Because I would say it's better. It's not better than Game of Death either. This episode's really tough. This episode is really tough to place because it does so much right, but it's not perfect. Unless
just break the scale.
just break the scale. I don't want to. Oh, God. No, see, Game of Death was really good because not just because it was a Tesla Jellymon episode, but because it was a bond between partners episode. And I have to remember that it really did show the bond between Kyoshiro and Jellymon, and that the Interger overflow payoff and him controlling her, him controlling her in the video game and all of that stuff. Like, it was a really good episode.
Yeah.
I do think it's better than Picklemon's episode, though.
Yeah. Maybe
And
I'm there where.
And I'm going to call another audible, and this one I'm going to do now.
Mm. You're gonna readjust it back?
I'm adjusting this back because this episode does the witching hour better. It's the same idea, but this episode does it better. So I'm gonna knock that back to a 4. Maybe a 3.5?
3.5?
I don't know. See, this is the problem now.
Leave it at a 4 for now, and then when we rewatch it, you can readjust it again if you have to.
Yeah. I'm definitely knocking it down, so I'm undoing the adjustment.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna put this episode above Witching Hour.
Yeah.
Because this episode does Witching Hour's gimmick better. Well, I know. Well, no, Witching Hour's gimmick was like Weeping Angels. You were getting displaced in time or whatever. But the shadows taking over and all... Oh, God. Yeah, this is a better episode than Witching Hour, but I don't know if Witching Hour is a better episode than Beauty Serum anymore.
Yeah, that's why we need to rewatch, I think.
Yeah.
It's been too long.
So I'll pop it in here for now, which means it's on the... There.
Right.
So it is both our 13th favorite episode. We're sort of balancing out again.
Yami says, I only gave Mystery a 4. This week's a 3.5 due to Angora's quick thinking, but it's hanging on a lot of things being built off it later for it to be good.
Yeah, see, that's why I didn't want to go... As much as my brain is like, give it the 5, give it the 5, give it the 5. I'm like, no, things need to pay off first, and we can adjust later.
Yeah.
But so much happened in this. So much happened in those last 5 minutes that are nice world-building breadcrumbs, and that's what the last couple of episodes have kind of missed as well. Like, I know we only got Kano Weissmon, but we've had so many episodes built around Ruri and Angoramon that just gone nowhere. But in those same respects, I don't feel like when we get Lemormon, those episodes are going to have anything to do with it.
No, we're not going to bump them up one because they...
No, because they didn't do anything to build future plot points.
No. Maybe the reason he looks so annoyed, but that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, Reiko said, the fact that you're compromised about lowering an episode below a 5, not because you think it's not as good anymore, but because everything that came afterwards is so much better. That speaks so high of the series.
Yeah, no,
It
definitely.
does,
yeah. No, it definitely speaks to the quality of the show.
Yami said, I don't know if that's entirely fair. If you try to do them on an individual basis and not a series, what came before or after shouldn't really be what determines how good it is.
If we were sticking to this, I would say so. I would totally agree if we were just sticking to this sheet. But the fact that we're trying to rank the episodes based on the character development, the storytelling, the scariness, because it is a horror show, because we're ranking the episodes, changing the score, I don't like. I get it. I don't know. I'm not like I don't like changing the scores, but sometimes if you're looking at an episode and going, oh, this episode did everything that one did so much better, maybe I didn't like this episode as much as I thought I did.
Yeah.
I can't just put... Well, I can definitely just put this episode above Picklemon's episode. Warp Time. I can definitely put it above Warp Time. And Warp Time happened 9... Oh god, that was episode 9. No,
that's...
Oh god,
That's
no.
not
Warp
his
Time is when Clockmon comes back, isn't it?
Yeah, you're thinking
Shit.
of Witching Hour.
Witching Hour even, yeah. Like, I can just put it above Witching Hour. But...
Desmond says, this is a horror show?
yeah.
While you are still doing this, I really gotta go pee.
Okay, well...
So,
Yeah, I'll talk to the chat and I'll put our friend I'll put SPMon back on screen.
Oh no, don't do that to them.
No, but no, I do. I definitely agree. Like, it speaks volumes to the psychological horror. Yeah, like there's a few like proper horror homages in it. Like, we got Nightmare on Elm Street, and we've had kind of Friday the 13th stuff, and like we've had some proper horrifying things, and like there's been a lot of scary visuals, but looking back on, and I sort of I try not to adjust the scores too much, because, well, everything is kind of in the moment, right? So I don't want, I might have felt Witching Hour was that good of an episode in the moment, but I don't want an episode this week taking away from that because I'm caught up in the moment. And this is why rewatches are a good idea, to sort of just keep your mind refreshed, and you can sort of go, did I like this one as much as I thought I did? Yes or no? Or does it keep its spot? So it has managed to have its moments for what is technically a kids show. Someone doesn't like us very much tonight. What? Who doesn't like you? Send them my way. I'll sort them out. Who doesn't like you? Oh god, if this show actually had blood in it, could you imagine? Yeah, we like you. Yeah, Yami, we like you. I don't know who this someone is. You and your space bear. The space bear isn't even on screen! I think. No, he's not! The space bear isn't even on screen! What are you talking about? I mean, I can put him back.
Please don't.
Oh wait, no, that's the analytics. Whoops.
Yeah, no, don't do it.
No.
Don't do it.
Okay. So I think that's kind of enough of that.
What's it called?
So we'll jump into the comments from last week.
Yeah.
Because I was just saying to the chat, like, I don't like adjusting the scores too much because I don't want how I'm feeling in the moment to overshadow how I was in the moment 4, 5, 6, 10 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I don't think that's fair.
Yeah.
But I think upon a rewatch, when you're really sort of examining, did I like this episode as much as I thought I did?
So that's what happened to me with Iron Man. I just went, no, I really didn't like this. It's getting bumped all the way down.
Yeah, because like you weren't big on it to begin with, and then a rewatch, you kind of went, oh no, this is actually awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting.
Yami said, surprising response though. Quite sweet of you to say. What did you say?
Well, Yami said someone doesn't like them tonight, and we were like, who? I was like, who? Send them my way. Who doesn't like you? But apparently it was about the Espimon bear thing. I'm like, no, we like you. You are very much liked, and don't you dare ever feel otherwise. Right. So then we'll get over to the comments from last week then. Okay.
You know what I really like?
What?
I like when Yami and Reiko keep chatting and...
Oh god, Discord has been so much fun. The Discord has been so much fun watching Yami and Reiko just go back and forth.
There's a big discussion and I'm just sitting back going...
Community! I love it. Right, so...
Oh no.
What?
Sorry, I just heard Reiko's comment there. Instead of seeing how the people ate by Digimon were vomited as sand and vomited blood.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This would no longer be a kid show.
Thank God that they're not doing the whole thing that they're doing now and editing blood to be white.
Oh God, have you guys seen that? blood being censored in China, and of all colors, they're turning it white.
Yeah.
So
you got some blood splashes on your face? That's not what you got anymore. She passed me the crack and then I kind of Pepsi.
I kind of need it.
I just realized the last time I went, sponsorship please, the ratings were on screen so nobody actually saw.
Oh, yeah, well that's good. So...
Ooh, bit too much.
Well, look, right, so let me jump over to the comments from last week.
Can we close that tab?
Sure.
Oh no, don't save it.
I need to. Right,
I saw a meme with the censored blood. Yeah, they're doing that.
Yeah, censoring it white, like, so a character ends up with like blood splatter all over their face. All right, so okay, so those other dim card, the dinosaur roar and wolf howl dims, apparently these are real.
Oh.
And the guess is, like, they're completely repeated mons, but the guess seems to be because the Black War Greymon and Black Metal Garurumon dims were premium Bandai, or they were just missed out on, that this is a way of kind of sort of getting those mons without...
okay.
Yeah, but I mean, but it is just another Agumon dim and another Gabumon dim, and I'm just like, like...
Desmond says, that's some milk stains you got there.
Yeah, milk! Yeah! Yeah, milk. So I, like... It's just another Agumon and Gabumon dim, and I don't like it for that alone.
And I mean, if people... Even if they're on the lazy side.
Yeah. They're a lot better than the previous Agumon and Gabumon dims. Debatable. I'm not a big fan of dim cards breaking away from standard format. One child. Man, they give... Yeah, like, if that was even... Yeah, like, if that was the Digimon Savers Agumon, and you got Agumon, Geo Greymon, Rise Greymon, and Shine Greymon, rather than just Agumon, Greymon, Metal Greymon, War Greymon, be a bit better. Like, Cross Metal Greymon isn't even in here.
Hmm.
That could have been fun. Just have Cross Greymon into Cross Metal Greymon as part of it. Instead of Dark Tyrannomon randomly or Monochromon.
Hmm.
But anyway. Mastemon Dim when, please. Anyway, let me close off a bunch of these things.
Yeah, too many tabs open.
Yeah.
Computer panic.
Oh yeah, there's all the cards I bought.
Yeah.
I bought the alternate Arthetismon card, because of course I did, I'm a big old simp. As well as the Gulus Gamamon, Kiriha, Nene, Yu, and Ruri.
And Rico says, meanwhile, I want an Arcadimon.
Arcadimon would be a good dim.
I hear the Digivice B are coming over here as the virtual hero. I'm not sure about the name change.
The Vital here. I've
Oh,
seen
Vital.
I've seen the
Did I
box
say
art.
virtual?
Yeah, I've seen box art. It's coming over as the Vital hero. It's
Yami says a Gelmon dim could own a Mirage Gaugamon.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
War Cross Greymon, Desmond says.
don't give them ideas.
Mm.
Yeah, like doing well now that they've done Tamers dims and we've done and Frontier dims are coming. I'd say Savers is next. We'll get it. We'll get Agumon, Gaumon, Lalamon, and Falcomon. We'll get a set of those 4. At the very least, I doubt they would do Satsuma, Yushima, Miki, and Megumi. And I honestly really don't see them doing Koki, Ivan, and Nanami because they only had 2 forms each. So they're not going to make a dim unless they're alternate evolutions on Masaru, Toma, Ikto, or Yoshino's dims. I don't see the biohybrids getting represented at all. A Karada themed dim. Oof, no. Wait, actually, you know what? Gizumon. Well, Gizumon has already been on them because they use Gizumon for Adventure 2020. And again, they're not above reusing monsters, so who knows? Anyway,
Give us a sequel of Savers with Masaru maintaining order after he put Yggdrasil to sleep and having to deal with the Demon Lords like it was originally planned.
no Kudamon.
Such hype and disappointment all from one series.
Well, we're gonna get Kudamon and Survive? Is there a Kudamon and Survive? I need to look at that artwork again. Well, no, or maybe I'm thinking of the Falcomon because we're getting the original Falcomon rather than the Ninja Owl that's called Falcomon and Savers. But anyway, comments. Here we go. So, making a splash. Tune
For review again?
Yarp. Oh, there is one held for review.
This one, yeah.
Okay. 3 days ago. Okay,
Pretty
well,
weird that it doesn't.
I will approve it.
Yeah. There we go.
And then we'll just go into published and newest first.
There we go.
Okay. So starting from Ataro in the comments. Always good to see Ataro. Anyone else really have to use the bathroom after watching this? No? Just me? Also, Splashmon, you absolute nitwit. If all you needed was fear, Kyotaro has more than plenty to spare.
This is true.
This is fair, yeah. I think we made that comment as well.
That's exactly why he worked so well for, he wanted to...
Yeah. So Pedja said, this episode didn't work for me at all. Very weak episode. I gave it a 2 only for reminding us that Hero's dad still exists and that Blacktailmon is part of the plot. I don't think that's fair, but that's fine. Other than that, nothing really stood out. Splashmon was basically a parody villain where his reason for being evil is being upset with beauty. He's an evil queen. Is he the evil queen from Snow White?
Yes.
I would say Pisces Aphrodite from Saint Seiya. That is my response to that. Pisces Aphrodite.
He'd only be
Go look him up.
He'd only be the evil queen if he was trying to kill someone who was prettier than him.
Yeah, rather than suck the beauty from them.
Yeah.
But he's made like Vega from Street Fighter, again, Pisces Aphrodite. Like, this is a trope. The pretty boy who just values beauty above all else. There's a character, the Black Butler character.
Yeah, except he wants the ladies to be pretty.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. He strives for beauty above everything else, and that's their motivation.
Yeah,
people are like that.
Yeah.
There was that character in Cupid Parasite.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was like that as well. Think
The
that'd
wa-
be beautiful. The guy who had
the
the
purple-
rating system with the
Oh, yeah, the
his
purple haired
family
one.
was like, you can't date anyone who's not a 10, basically, and they have to have dewy skin, and he was like literally spraying your
Oh,
character.
the guy in the green haired guy.
Mm.
Yeah, not the purple one. The purple one is just an absolute scumbag. But anyway, yeah, no, you're right. So it's like it's an anime trope. You know, it's just one of those things. I really like Cross Wars Splashmon, yeah, or even Adventure 2020 Splashmon way more. Though he was a mindless beast, he was such a badass in episode 21 when he chopped his teeth into Metal Greymon's non-metallic arm and started dragging Metal Greymon into the Miasma Lake. That episode was amazing with Metal Greymon's Alterous mode.
I feel like for some people, like Pedja is saying, he wants it to be more action-based.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, you didn't want to see the version that was like a wolfy version.
Yeah.
Because you didn't want it repeated or whatever, but like Pedja wants it repeated and wants it to be more vicious or whatever rather than a bitchy queen.
Yeah, and like, I don't think it works within the tone of the show either. But if they did want to use both forms, they could have. I mean, you just do a thing where someone gets a hit on him and he has a cut on his cheek and he just goes screw it and undoes the zipper.
Yeah.
And then his melted wolf form comes out or whatever. There's ways of doing it, and then you just make him a lot more vicious. But I just feel like
he could
we've
have
done
done
it.
it, but they came up with the whole ice thing, and that was really clever.
Yeah.
So I think that worked. Yeah.
No, definitely. And I just think like it's. I don't want them repeating ideas so soon. You know, I'm sure I'd need to go back and rewatch Cross Wars, the Death General arc, but Splashmon there, you know, was Bishonen Pretty Boy and then got annoyed and just went screw it and undid the zipper, and then the darkness mode came out or whatever. So like it's a concept that's been done, but Cross Wars was also 10 years ago. So you're a bit more free to repeat the trope than you were for a show that came out a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
You know, then it just looks like, oh, they just did
Got
the
lazy,
thing again.
yeah.
Yeah, and
I was not sure. We can't come up with it. Just use him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I like the different take on it, but I can appreciate that it's not for everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed this show. I am too, but still, until I see what the plot of this show is, Adventure 2020 is still better for me. And that's an opinion.
That is an opinion.
That is an opinion you are entitled to, and yeah. That is what it is. I can't say you're wrong. I can disagree, but I still think this show is better than 2020 because even when the episodes don't really have any ongoing story, I'm never bored. Where 2020 was just...
Filler was too filler?
Yeah, but it was just like... It was like action, 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 an episode of plot, 20 episodes of action, a hint of the plot.
Yeah.
10 episodes of action. Oh, it's the final boss.
Yeah, like when something is just fight and kill it, fight and kill it, fight and kill it, fight and kill it,
It's
fight
the
and kill
worst.
it. Like there's no...
It's the worst of the Digimon tropes, where Digimon already has a horrible track record of the winner is whoever can attack the largest.
Yeah.
It's that on a grandiose scale.
Yeah, and sometimes you want your like your main characters to come up with clever ways to get around these things and not just
That'd be nice. I would like if that show had characters.
yeah. But you don't just want, like you're saying, who can attack the largest. It's not about who has the biggest explosion. It's who's got the more cunning, or
Yeah.
you know, and that's sometimes more interesting.
And that's what I
big fight.
And that's what I love about this show. You know, I'm never bored, and even
And
when
they said that from the beginning that
Yeah.
it would be more ways to, you know,
yeah, and that was always the
different ways
the goal.
instead of just killing them all straight away. It was going to be more interesting ways.
Yeah. But look, I mean, you know, different types of shows for different types of people. It's good that there's such a diverse it's good that there's such a diverse range of categories of different shows. Like Adventure and Adventure 99, Adventure and Adventure 02, they're kind of monster of the week, but they also kind of have a slice of life thing going on. Tamers is a bit more not cyberpunk, but it's definitely got a bit more of an edge to it. It's a bit more of a kick to it. Frontier is your Sentai show. Savers then is your hot-blooded shonen anime. Cross Wars then is your mecha anime. Again, carrying on from the Sentai tropes that you know Frontier brought in. Applemon is sort of brings it back then to more slice of life with the bigger mystery surrounding everything. Adventure 2020 is just your big action set piece. Like, don't get me wrong, I've never for all my gripes with 2020, I've never denied that like the big action set pieces aren't cool in the moment. Right? It's like playing Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Right? Bayonetta's plot is skin thin. And I'm not making a joke about the character's attire when I say that. Bayonetta's plot is not very deep.
Yeah.
But you don't play Bayonetta for the plot. You play Bayonetta for the big action set pieces where you've got colossal building-sized angels raining down hellfire on you, and you're trying to dodge through everything and punch it in the face with a giant monster fist made of hair.
Yeah.
Right? And maybe shoot it in the face a couple of times as well while you're at it, right? You play Bayonetta for that.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Adventure 2020 is.
Yeah.
There's the plot is kind of there, but you're more so there for the big action set pieces.
Yeah, there's less substance, more visuals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and that's fine. Like again, this franchise has a wealth of different types, and that's what I love about it as well. That it's not as formulaic as say like Pokemon, where Ash arrives in new area, meets new friends, goes to the gyms, wins the badges, fails the Pokemon League, rinse and repeat. One at once, twice if you count the Orange Islands. But generally you rinse and repeat that formula. Doesn't evolve any of the monsters because they sell plushies more so on the smaller ones than they do on the bigger ones. Totally fine, can get the business aspect of it as well. Kind of what I love about Digimon is that it just went, new universe, new rules, let's see what we can come up with, let's see what sticks.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
They kind of come up with it and then tie it back in some parts. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So while I'm never bored by this series. Like, and this episode has some really good ideas for what might be coming in the future, but I still fully expect it to be like Appmon. Now, Appmon is my favorite Digimon show. But Appmon did this. Appmon did exactly this, where it was like nothing. And there was breadcrumbs and just paper trails. And then in the last 5 to 10 episodes went, this is how everything connects. And I went, oh. Oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah, you're absolute, yeah. And I kind of expect this will do the same thing. Fingers crossed. So there's a little part of me that's like, maybe it won't.
Yeah.
Let's temper expectations before we let ourselves down. We don't want to fantasy book ourselves into a corner and let ourselves down.
Yeah, we said what happened to Savers? Has it been dethroned?
Yes. Don't get me wrong, I love Savers. I do. Savers is like Savers lives in my soul. But Applemon is a tribute to everything that came before it. And the plot, the ending result, the ending plot twists of Applemon outdo anything else in this franchise. Just those last few ending plot twists that you get in those last 5 to 10 episodes of the show, where they go, oh, oh, are just so good that as much as I love Savers, Masaru, Bancho Leomon, the Royal Knights, it gave me my Digimon waifu in Nanami. You know, she is still like the best until Eri. Eri is like the best written female in the show, but Nanami was just like, I like you. You know, but
waifus don't necessarily have to be well written.
no, they don't. They don't, you know. But you know, I have a lot of Savers lives in my soul, but from a writing perspective, yeah, Applemon kicks the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Like Applemon beats the tar out of the rest of the franchise writing wise.
I was thinking of making Applemon like a Wednesday thing.
Yeah.
Because once I'm done my training and work, you know, I'll be working the weekends or whatever, and I don't stream till Wednesday night. I was like, maybe I could just spend that morning or afternoon or whatever just watching however many episodes.
Yeah.
Because there's what,
50 odd.
Yeah, so I watched like 5 episodes and then 5 episodes the next week and just tweet about it. Maybe not do a live stream or anything.
Well, you were doing live tweets on your first go around.
Yeah,
you could still,
so if I could do that,
up.
but I could do that through the podcast page then.
Yeah.
And just that's
little mini reviews on the Discord or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super cool.
Or maybe just have like a little segment in the podcast where we talk about it.
We could do that as well. Give me an excuse to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
That's what I was thinking of doing.
Yeah.
Once training, because this job is just pushing everything out of the way for the moment, because, you know, I need a job.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, you know, you need to get used to it before you work other stuff back around it.
Yeah,
Totally.
but I'll have my 5 weekdays, so I'll have
Yeah.
my streaming on whatever days, and then I'll have...
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was thinking to work it in like that.
Cool. But yeah, no, like it's...
So
like
I have
this...
other shows to watch, but this one I kind of want to actually watch and pay attention to.
Yeah.
You know, like if I throw on like a Stranger Things or whatever, I'll watch it and, you know, I'm not analysing it.
Yeah.
But I want to do that with Appmon.
Cool. Back to Pedja.
Yes.
Sorry, not to cut across you, but like it is 20 past 12.
Yeah.
Still better for me. Yeah, that's fine. Again, look, different folks, different strokes, as the saying goes. But Ghost Game has the advantage in terms of characters and interesting villains, though there's no doubt about that. Okay, so our whole tangent might have been for nothing. Also, do you watch the With the Will podcast on the show?
They rant on the show.
I mean, I don't doubt that they rant on this show a lot. This is a show where it is, you may as well be on an IV with how slowly things are being dripped at the moment. And some of the endings we've talked about, some of the endings in this show make you go, okay, but why though? So that doesn't shock me. Can't wait to see Asuramon next week. It looks pretty creepy. Asura means, in Indian, means demon. Yep, we knew that. Based on Indian culture, Fire Fist of Sheep. Yep. Yeah, hoping we get Gulus again. Soon. Gulus will come back. You can't. Could you imagine he just didn't?
Can you imagine they just never came back to them?
Could you imagine they just didn't? They
All
were
those episodes just dropped to a 0 right then.
Yeah.
Can you imagine bringing something like Gulus in and never going back to it?
like that whole thing with Bethel almost turning was that
was him just fighting about. He just evaporated.
Yeah. That was it. Yeah, they just.
Oh no!
He just disappeared in the bomb of logic. Imagine I'd be every good thing I've ever said about the show would go out the window.
Yeah.
Oh, could you just imagine they just never touch Gulus again?
Don't put that in the universe.
Oh, they won't.
Hey, I'm
though.
still here doing nothing.
They won't. They won't though.
No, they won't.
They won't.
Well, he'd be taking out all the intros and stuff now if he was dead one day.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would be terrible.
Oh.
Hey, Justin's comment.
So Justin's comment, yeah, on that note. Yes, Splashmon, or as I like to call him, the Digimon version of Zarbon from Dragon Ball. We had you in Cross Wars and in Adventure 2020, so of course he's here. This episode did a good job of making him as scary as possible, because this is a Digimon that can turn himself into water. Hiro, Ruri, and Kyoshiro had every right to be on edge when they heard anything to do with water. Yeah, it was the paranoia of this of that episode that really sold it. If that were me, it would be Splashmon. If that were me, it would Splashmon would drive me nuts. Imagine if Johnny from The Room was taking a shower and went, "I did not hit her. It's not true. I didn't. Oh, hi, Splashmon." That means if I wanted to hydrate and drink water, I have to be careful not to drink Splashmon. Could you imagine him? Oh, could you imagine him be like,
It would be like that shark movie. Have you ever seen that where the sharks can just come out of any water and then someone in the trailer goes, "But aren't humans made of water?" And the shark just looks out of him.
I have not seen that, but that sounds stupidly
it's a sci-fi
amazing.
movie.
Of course it is. From the makers of Sharknado, no doubt.
Yeah, probably.
It's
It's just, yeah, can you imagine you're just like, "Oh no, that was Splashmon." He just pops out of you.
But I was thinking more so of like Army of Darkness with the little ashes, and they're just punching around inside of him. Like imagine you just drink a bit of Splashmon and suddenly there's a mini Splashmon and you just going.
Jasmine, who's Goulus?
Yeah, what's a Goulus? But anyway, what do we do with him? Sorry, hold on. And one thing I thought was funny was after the fight, I was thinking, oh, okay, so what do we do with him now? And no sooner I see the sleigh, I was thinking, no way, Santa? But nope, we have the return of Blacktailmon Uber. And I wonder what Hiro wrote exactly in the letter for Hokuto. Also, sorry I was late for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet stream. I saw it later. I love the professors in the first trailer. We saw Hisui and Zoroark. And since Sada looks like a cave woman, do you think she's found a way to bring these ancient lost evolution to modern times? That's exactly what they're going to do. There's no way they're just going to let the Hisuian Pokemon sit in Pokemon Bank. There's no way. They're going to do something where some miraculous new technology can activate dormant genes in Pokemon, letting them evolve into species long thought extinct. It's this, I put this thing out on Twitter a while ago. Pokemon is weird for that, where it's like, let's bring this prehistoric Pokemon back into an ecosystem it cannot possibly thrive in. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, let's just resurrect Aerodactyl and hope for the best.
Find this.
So yeah, but that is exactly what they're going to do. They're going to use, I don't know whether it's Scarlet and Violet or through DLC or something similar to Sword and Shield DLC, bringing in new and bringing in more monsters and whatever. They're totally going to use the past and future stuff as an excuse to bring the Hisuian forms into future games. I would be shocked if they just pretended the Hisuian stuff never happened. I would be shocked. And again, it is Game Freak. So maybe I shouldn't be so shocked. But I can't imagine my Sneasler just living in Pokemon Bank. Actually, I can't imagine that anyway, because when I try and use Pokemon Bank at the moment, I'm getting server errors and I can't store my Pokemon. So all my Pokemon still live in my save files. Anyway. So where did that go? I feel like having Hisuian evolutions like Ursaluna would be a waste if it's just, basically what I just said. I should have just finished the sentence. But yeah, no, like if they just live in Pokemon Bank forever, unless like you get the next Legends game for the next year's Black and White remakes, and that will be next year. You mark my words. Pokemon is now everything we despise Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed for doing, and just becoming yearly installments. But Pokemon is too big to fail. So it's never exactly going to bite them in the ass. But that is what it is. Business, business,
Does not
business.
exist.
Oh, it's fine. We'll look for it later.
Yeah.
So finishing up then with Clatter. Good to see Clatter in the comments. This episode was all right. There were certain parts about the episode that managed to get a chuckle out of me. Jellymon drawing. Oh, spoilers for episode 28. So
Yeah.
the comment is about this week's episode. So that's cool. Jellymon drawing anime eyes on Kyoshiro's face. Asuramon pulling a Kool-Aid man on the bird. Yeah. Like he literally just walked in and went, "Fuck that kid." It just that kid's face is mine now. So Asuramon didn't discriminate about whose face he stole. Children were not excluded. Random citizen making a slam dunk. And then there are parts that made me cringe a little. Nomura at the beginning. Oh, crap. I'll go back to the Pokemon comments in a sec. Oh, crikey, it's half 12. I should be off. I'll have to finish tomorrow. No loss, though. We've hit the unscheduled half-hour Pokemon segment. Night all. Crap. It is a thing.
It is.
Yami. Well, look, thanks so much for joining in. Sleep well, and I hope tomorrow goes well for you. So have a good sleep and have a great day tomorrow. We'll catch up later, I'm sure. Bye-bye. Yep. Let's see. We're with Nomura at the beginning getting giddy over a doll. Well, I mean, it was a doll of an idol. I mean, who hasn't bought VTuber merch at this stage? What? Asuramon becoming more thrilled at feeling different human emotions. I mean, that was his whole gimmick. I mean, it got a little cringy toward the end, and I think that was on purpose because he was being overwhelmed. Like, as Reiko was saying, he was losing himself to the emotions. And they were, like, he was basically becoming Legion at that stage. So, I think
what are his three emotions? One of them is obviously sad.
I think it's
this side.
Yeah,
sad.
is it like the theater mask thing?
Yeah.
Or
Surely one of them was happy, but he was excited about feeling joy. So.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's bring up the L Wikimon. A legendary Digimon which possesses 4 arms and 3 faces. It suddenly appeared within a computer as it was analyzing ancient Hindu cultural documents. Of Asuramon's 3 faces, one is a face of wrath, one is a face of mercy, and the last is a face of blessings. So anger, more anger, and mercy. Wrath, mercy, and blessing. So
yeah.
anger, joy, and sad.
I guess the sad looking one is the wrath one.
Well, the middle one's the wrath one.
Oh, is it?
The red one,
okay.
yeah. The middle one is wrath. The blue one was the one that was always crying, so I imagine that's the mercy one.
Yeah.
And then blessings is the yellow one, I guess.
It honors justice, so it said that if it sees injustice, it will thoroughly attack it without yielding.
Not this Asura one.
Not this one, no. He was the injustice. In the Stephen.
Yeah, sometimes the show is sometimes good at adhering to these encyclopedia entries, but sometimes you just got to take those creative liberties to tell your story. So,
Minimum.
gigs.
Oh, that's like 25 grams. Look at the size of him.
Yeah, no, Digimon weight is done like in bites.
Yeah. That was confusing.
So he weighs 25 gigs minimum.
Desmond said, "I want my Maki-chan." Reiko said, "I want a Subaru figure."
There you go. I want a quarter scale Coco Kiryu figure, but I'm never going to get that, am I? Am I? Cowards.
3D print it yourself.
Yeah, but yeah. Someone buy me a 3D printer. I'll make all your anime figures for you. For legal purposes, I have to state I will not do that. Please support the official releases. Batu Verada. If you know, you know. Anyway,
Was there more to that comment?
I think there was. Let me go back to it. Becoming. It was in a way a still good episode, but I give it a 3.8. Okay.
A very specific number.
Yeah. Also, where is our next Digi-partner swap, Toei? It's been 12 episodes since Frozen, and the next trio I want to see partnered up.
Beyond.
Kyoshiro and Angoramon. Yeah. When Ruri, well, I mean, yeah, when
Surprised it hasn't exactly happened yet, considering how much in danger Rory's been lately.
Yeah, I mean, it was such a fun episode seeing like Ruri and like Frozen Hell was good for that. Seeing Ruri and Jellymon pair up and Jellymon being able to accept and issue the commands. You know, had that fight gone on a bit longer, well, no, she was already Tesla at that stage. But would it have been, could Ruri evolve Jellymon? And that was a conversation we had back then. So it's an interesting concept, and yes, I would love to see them revisit it. I'm hoping it's not one of those things that they do once and just don't address again. But time shall tell. I'll give them all heart reacts because we read them.
That's all the comments.
That's all the comments for this week.
We have no spoilers.
No, we don't. So I'm guessing next week we'll have a spoiler portion. What next week will be episode 29, so I imagine we'll have spoilers for 30, 31, and 32, and we'll hopefully get a grip on whether we're going to see Lamormon and Thetismon anytime soon.
Like I said, I really want to see if they can make them evolve into a different species.
It'd be so much fun, and considering what they've been doing with the dim cards already, and given this episode and our theories in relation to that, would make total sense.
Like Hero plus Jellymon, he goes Edison Jellymon.
Edison Jellymon. God.
It goes around stealing your ideas.
Like, she just comes out like she's her own version. Like, hold on, so what? So obviously it's the champion form because you have to make it a counterpart to Tesla. So she just comes out looking like all of the, like either of like the Betel Visor. Like she's got Gamamon's gliders. She's just like, look at these things I made. Or her arms turn into Wizen Gamamon's railguns. And she's like, look at this thing only I can do.
Yeah, I invented this.
Oh, hey, Androius. Welcome. Angoramon's is MVP this episode. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Exploiting Hero the way he did is...
It was genius.
Oh, it's so good. It's just so good.
You're like a villain.
Lion Edison would agree with you. You know, so... I don't know what she steals for Betel. The scarf?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Totally trademarking as my style.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. I could see them making it work as well, which is the scary thing about the scary thing about Jellymon's character is I could see that working.
Yeah.
You
still have the similar personality, so it would work, and it works with her having all those dodgy dealings as well.
Yeah, definitely. Like these like this, like Yami, has said it quite a bit, but these are the most sus set of tamers we have had, ever.
Yeah.
They're just so shady, it's unreal. No. Oh, but I think are we ready to bounce? Let's see. We did. Yeah. We showed off Reiko's Digitamamon Sus Tamer. Yeah. We showed off Reiko's Digitamamon earlier. I presume nothing new has gone up. Nothing else is finished at this stage. No. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's where we'll finish up. Because it is 25 to 1 in the morning.
We've got Spy Family to watch.
Oh, we do, yeah. We still have Spy Family to watch as well, so we need to tidy all of this stuff. We have got an interesting set of tamers this time. We really do. There's, like, Hero carries a lockpick set so he can around with him so he can break into buildings. Kyoshiro is an otaku weeb who got his degree and went, well, I'm going back to school anyway so I can have that sweet slice of life. Rory...
He's so smart, but he wants to go back and have the weeb experience.
Yeah. Like, he is regularly shown to, like, run power plants and have investments in these other places and go to conferences and,
Yeah, he could have such a bigger life.
Yeah.
Like, he could be like a Tony Stark or something, but he's like, no, I want to go to high school. I want to be a Japanese high school student.
And I want to have my hand bandaged up and pretend if I unravel it, like, I'll get, like, the burning finger sword or something.
Good luck watching Best Family.
Yeah. Well, especially with where last week's episode ended.
Yeah.
With the kiss. And you're freaking out. This is gonna be so fun. I have a really interesting story about Ghost Game. Oh no, what have I done to myself? With how I've gone and actually write the things I feel like doing lately, I actually spend days doing that. Do it! Indulge in your creative writing. Definitely. Do it. Do it.
If it's too cold to draw, right.
There it is. Do it, 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 do it. If you think about Kyoshiro,
we considered a threat.
Ever since the Morphemon episode. Yeah.
Where's that threat of a human that...
Oh yeah, where's that girl that just randomly captured Morphemon? We haven't seen her either.
Her deal. She needs to come back and...
Does she get Ryudamon?
Maybe.
I really don't. Like...
Morbinmon. I know that's not what it says, but...
Morphinmon.
Morphinmon time.
Morbin time! Oh,
Morbiusmon.
Oh, it failed so hard. Oh. Oh, big yawns. Okay.
Time to go.
Time to go. So everyone, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. As always, we really appreciate you guys. Hope you have a great week ahead. Take care of yourselves. If you've time off work or school or whatever you're up to, enjoy it if you can. And I'm certainly going to. I've got 3 days off and I'm going to enjoy them to the fullest. Because I am sleepy and tired after 7 days straight at work. Thank you very much for being here. Do take care of yourselves. And hopefully we'll see you back here next week for episode 29. Holy crap. 29 episodes of this show already. And yeah, so...
We don't know what's happening next. Actually, it wasn't a spoiler for it.
No, we just know Tropiamon is going to be in it. Kyoshiro looks burnt up. So we may get to see the bandages unravel. Next week could be a very good episode. I'm hoping that we might see Thetismon next week, but I want to say introducing the Ocean Queen in a jungle episode doesn't make sense, but I mean, we got Tesla in a video game, so what are the rules? Alright. With that, much love. Take care. Be sure to join our Discord if you haven't already. I'll throw a link in the chat. Definitely join the Discord if you haven't already. Channel memberships are now a thing if you want to support the channel so we can do this on a much grander scale. That would be super cool of you.
Emotes and stuff.
Yeah, there are emotes and Digivolving subscriber badges. But yeah, that's all available.
You have way too many tabs open.
I do have too many tabs open, you're right. Thetis is coming. I know it. I feel it in my heart. And so there's the Discord for the podcast. We look forward to seeing you there. And until next time, everybody, good morning, night, take care, and